We're gonna say welcomes once again. Welcome to you, Francisca, for the first time here with us. It's gonna be awesome meeting as usual, and I know you're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna have several sections. So the first one will be done by our brother in Georgia. I'm gonna be doing the second and the third one, and the fourth section gonna be question and answer. So feel free to ask question. There's no dumb questions. So feel free. We are among families. And Pat, I'm not gonna hold you long. You got the stage, brother.
Thank you very much, Richard, for the beautiful introduction. So obviously, for those who has been here before, you know that we here with you guys every Wednesdays and also now on Tuesdays on French. So I'm Patrick Joseph, and I do live in Georgia right now. So I am pleased to also share with you guys this amazing opportunity that I call Global Investment Trading GIT. So I came into this industry, I would say I took part of this. Uh, I took part of this opportunity just over a year, and since the day that I started, I had nothing to regret. I had nothing to say about it. So that's why I'm still sharing with other people what I have learned, and also the way that this opportunity has changed my life personally. So when we're talking about life changing, it's also a very sensitive subject when we're talking about taxes. We all don't like really paying taxes. I wish I wouldn't have to pay anything, but we know that we live in a free country. At the same time, they give us a lot of also opportunity. We have roads, we have a lot of schools, and we have stuff that comes with the taxes. So we cannot forget about it. We have to because somebody has to pay the taxes. So that's why we have tonight. The session is gonna be mostly about taxes. I will go fast on what is GIT. I'm not gonna present all the parts and all the details. So if you would like to know more about the Global Investment Trading Company, if you come back again next Wednesdays, or we have other meeting throughout the week, so you will learn more about it for those who are here for the first time. So here again, once again, I will say thank you guys all for being here tonight. It's gonna be a beautiful and amazing presentation where we're gonna share mostly the company and also the taxes at the end. So we're here for GIT. If it was for GIT, you and I we won't be here tonight. So it's a crypto-based company. We know that you bring your fiat money, and your fiat money will be converted into cryptocurrency where they're gonna trade for you. Instead of you trading, you don't need to know anything about trading. So we have a very well trained, uh, I would say, a team of traders that know what they're doing, and they are the one that's gonna bring all the return that you will see throughout the package when I'm gonna show them. So here in front of us, we have the amazing CEO, Emil Simparfer. He's a brilliant guy. He's not coming from money. He's like maybe not like all of us, but we know that his debut was very difficult, and he has to do a lot of sacrifices in order for him to be where he's at today. But he's a very smart man. Why we know that? Because when he started trading and he made money, 2019, instead of going and invest that money just for himself and his family, he said, "I'm gonna build an empire. I'm gonna build something where everyone can take advantage of. Everyone can take advantage of Everyone can use that to free themselves from poverty. And also, he promised to create 1 million crypto millionaire. So among the 1 million, it's you to secure your seat. It's you to secure your spot. I'm not gonna tell you if you want to be a part of it, but that's gonna be you to do so. And how you're gonna do so? He gave us packs, and in these packs, we will determine from there what we're gonna do with the money we're gonna make every single week. So now, when we talk about GIT, back in 2019, it was one thing, but now we know it's an ecosystem. GIT just one among the 23 beautiful company that's a part of the whole ecosystem. And here in front of us, you can see there are a few of them that are listed here, but not all of them. And the only two that I can really take a few seconds on is the Sim Airline, which is the latest big project that I can say that came up not too long ago. And we have the Sim City, It's one of the biggest project that GIT has under the umbrella. So just seeing all GIT has done and everything they promise to do in the future, we know they're here to stay. And how we know that, you have a pack that's gonna last 52 weeks, only a year, and they have project that's gonna last 4, 5, 6 years. So you don't have to ever worry about your pack for 1 year, because you don't have to stay with them. It's up to you. You bring your money after a year, you want to stay longer, it's up to you. So definitely you have choice and you have a decision to make based upon your experience with GIT. So here, just like showing you how trading works. And in order for you to trade, you need a platform to go and find seller and find buyers. So if you are a seller, you need buyers in order for you to do the trade. So Simtrex is the main trading website that the company owns, and also Liyeplimal.net, which is the main website for the company. So we know that because that's where you go to buy a lot of things that we compare that today, like Amazon, or the thing that you might need in your life. So 2 years in a row, we know GIT has won the awards for being one of the best school trading school in Africa. And how they can won that 2 years in a row is because they know what they're doing. It's not because it's GIT, it's because they're doing something that works and they do it well. That's the reason why they won that. And if they can still be here today, we know a lot of companies that pretend to say they are investing in cryptocurrency and they're gonna give you a lot of return. Sometimes I heard some return people promising out there. I say, whoa, I hope that thing gonna last very long. But most of the time, these are the companies that come after 1 or 2 or 3 years. You don't hear from them anymore. And we can see GIT is about to celebrate the fourth anniversary, which is coming up soon. And what they have done since then, unfortunately, for those who don't believe, I will tell you, we're still here. And people think that we were not going to make it 4 years, but we're still here. And I think we're going to be here for very much long, not to impress them, just to show them we are doing something that works. And over 110,000 members and over 150,000 countries, you can see that they are doing something that really works. And also, they have 15 full-time traders that are trading every single day, making decisions instead of you going in front of your screen and trying to see the market when it goes up and down. And your stress gonna go high up and you're gonna die before you even have time to take advantage of your money. So that's why I don't even think about it. I just come here, I bring my money, and I can sleep peacefully every night, having to ever worry about anything. So these are the things that GIT does when they are trading for you. It's like they monitor and analyze the market, they manage custom and all that. All these are stress for me. That's why I bring my money, and I don't have to ever worried about these things. I let that to the pros, and they can do what they do best. So Bitcoin is one of the things. Whenever we do our presentation, we have to tell you, take some time. If you ever heard about Bitcoin, maybe some people might never heard of it, but unless if you were living under a rock. But some people, they don't pay attention. I will tell you, there's a lot of videos out there about Bitcoin. Because if it wasn't for Bitcoin today, I don't think you and I wouldn't be here. Maybe GIT wouldn't even be here, because we know that it's a crypto-based company. They need an asset like Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., in order for them to trade and also for us to get paid every single week. So I will encourage you to take some time to read some article about what Bitcoin is and also cryptocurrency, because you invested in. So we have in front of us here some of the list of the company that's I would say invested in cryptocurrency. These are very few. We know Visa just completely unplugged themselves from the fiat money. Now they are completely into cryptocurrency, while they're backed by USD right now. And it's just to say it's the beginning of it. We are in something that's really solid, and also something that can last very, very, very long, because cryptocurrency is not here to leave. Cryptocurrency is going to be there for a very long time. I don't want to say forever, but technically that's the future of our money. So definitely we are here for a very long time. So in order for you to take part of global investment trading, there are not a lot of steps to do. You just bring your fiat money. Your fiat money gonna work for you, and then they will pay you based on the crypto package that you are investing in. In order for you to know that, uh, I will show you the packages. But before I do that, I will just let you know that $1 is not equal to one limo. Limo is very much higher than the dollar, unfortunately. Last year the limo was cheaper. This year is more expensive. Every single year the limo is gaining value. That tells you they are doing something that works compared to the US dollar or all other currency in the world. We know every single year they are losing value. How we know that? We can see the deflation and everything goes higher and higher, and you still getting paid the same way. So now, in order for you to take part of the system, as I said, you have to buy one of those crypto active packages. So here today, I'm gonna take two as an example: the $1,600 pack, which will give you 100% return after 52 weeks. You don't have to do anything ever again. You just wait for your money to reach that maturity, and you're good to go. GIT is still gonna be there. You can just buy your pack for a year and then goodbye after that. So it's your choice to see and to make, also seeing if you buy a pack for $1,600, how far that can take you. So now I'm gonna take the other pack, which is 51.2. I like this pack. 51.2. With this pack, Dubai, you can see things start getting a little more juicy. And every single week you get 2,200 or 550. That's weekly. And also every month you get $8,822 limo. So with this pack, you can start making some project. If you decide to reinvest it or if you decide to do whatever you want, so at least you get some money to do everything you might need to do, and also you can start building a project in the long term. So now they have higher packs than that, and also each and every single packs has a 52 weeks duration, and also they all have different time of return. Like you see, 1600 give you 100%, and if you go to 51.2, it gave you the I don't see the percentage, but it will be going higher as you going higher to the pack. So the biggest pack is the return on RA. It will give you $1 million pack. With that pack, that's 43,910 every week and 175,640 a month. So with that said, this is the packs that we have today, and all that to say you don't have to ever present this presentation or this company to anybody else. You come here with your money, you invested it, and your money gonna work for you. And then this is how it works. So now if you want also to develop the system, there are multiple ways to do that, and we have that in the second section. And each and every single pack, as I said earlier, it did there for 52 weeks. And also the article 8, which I very like so much, because it tells you if anything would happen to the company, if there's no internet or if there's a problem with electricity all over the world, so you will still get your money back plus 2%. It's just to give you a guarantee that whatever you invest with GIT, they are promised to return you that money no matter what happens. So I'm not gonna convince you, but here, this is where we're gonna stop here, just to keep moving with the second part of the presentation and also the tax session. And I will stop right here. And Richard, you do have the mic, my son.
Thank you, brother. I think we all are gonna agree you did an awesome job. And once again, guys, welcome to our meeting today. And we're gonna start with the second section right now. Now, usually on that section, we talked about free stuff, and free stuff, they have values. And there's a few words there on the slide. You can look it at. This is a team builder, compensation, schedule. Team builder means, yes, you can have people under you and you're going to build that. Compensation means you're going to receive something or money because you did that. Schedule, it's what you're going to get. So pretty much that's what we're going to cover here. And I want to say for the newcomers on the meeting tonight, this is not mandatory. You don't have to do what we're going to show you right now. You can, as Patrick mentioned earlier, you can just bring your money invest your money, be happy with it, and nobody gonna ask you to do anything extra. But if you are like us, believe you need more, and because life is getting harder, and if you have dreams and goals, definitely you need to look into this because there's some extra boost you can get for your investment. So let's go right in. Let's dive in right now with the level one. We're gonna show you seven levels for now. I said for now because starting the beginning of this year, we just add two extra levels. We don't know for later on, since the company is growing very fast, very exponential. I will tell you, maybe we might get some extra levels, but for now, we get seven. At level one, let's say you tonight come to the company and you invest like Angie, and you invest your money, you're getting your payout, and you think that's something extraordinary. I need to do more. So you create another account right under you. We call that downline as your store, your business. It can be also somebody like your client, your friend, your family, your brother, your spouse can be under you as your downline. I will tell you every time that downline or those downlines invest something, the company gonna give you 6% out of that. This is free money. Think about somebody invest 1,000, they'll give you 60 bucks right there. 10,000, 600, 100,000, 6,000 you'll get because you invite them. And this is not one time. Every time they bought something in real time, right there, you receive your commissions. Now, at level one, you're not going to get anything for the second generation. The second generations is the people under the people that you invited. Now, I will tell you, in order for you to qualify the level one, there's two requirements. First one, we call it sponsor turnover. It's the people under you or entities under you that invest at least 1,800, which is supposed to be 30% for the second requirement. We call it the team turnover, like the whole organization except you. So everybody or every entity is under you invest in total 6,000, you'll get a nice bonus of 260. This is free money. Commissions, the 6%, bonus 260. Commissions is every time somebody invests something under you, you get that, but the bonus is one time. Now, you are a bronze and you are promoted to the level two. The level two will be two levels of compensation. The first one, the first generation, directly under you, like George, the store, and Paula. Every time they invest something, you get 6%. Now, Bill and Ali right now provide to NG 2%. This is 8% free money commission to her, not yet fulfilled. Now, the same thing as earlier, in order for her to qualify the level two, she will need to have the first generation invest at least 10,800 and the whole organization 36,000 in order for her to receive another bonus of $1,800 free money. Once again, that she can do whatever she want with it. This is bonuses and commissions to her as a silver. Now, third level for her now. I think you start getting the drill. Definitely, this is gonna be three levels of compensation: 6%, 2%, 1%. You add them up, give you 9% free money because you share the good news with somebody. One, and that one start talking to others all around the world because this is global. Means everywhere in the world you can have friends and people that want to get some passive income. They can bring you some extra income. Once again, to qualify the level three, NG has to have under her the first generation bring as investment total 54,000. And also the whole organization, all the generations combined with 180,000 and she's gonna get another third bonus of 7,200 as a platinum. So if you can see right there, you got commissions and bonuses. And I need you to see something right there. We talk about compensation, and also GIT call those qualified level three agent platinum. As an agent, something like insurance agent is somebody that work or contracted with a company or agency for the work they did, and that agency give them something. This is exactly you're helping GIT, you know, publishing or helping others, as Patrick said earlier, Mr. Emil Professim, to help others get rid of poverty, becoming millionaire. So the company keeps saying things to you. Now, and you're gonna be at level four. That will be four levels of compensation, which is gonna be 6211. You add them up, that give you 10% commission free money. Every time somebody at that level invests something, you're gonna get that 6211% right there. In order for her to qualify the level four, she will need to have her third generation people directly under her invest 270,000. I'll pause right there to let you know that one entity or one person can come on board with that money that will do the same thing for her. Now, the whole organization, all the generation from the first one to the last one in organization, invest 900,000 will bring her another bonus of $18,000 right there, real time to her account. And she'll become the next agent diamond with Liyeplimal. So this is possible. We got several for now, over 50 diamond and 50 coach. We're gonna see right there at the level five that the company been creating for the past year. A lot of people are making a lot of money right now. Level five will bring you five levels of compensation, an extra 2%, bring you right there to 12%. I said, right? Yes, this is 12% free money from the company to you because you've been helping them. Once again, in order for Angie to qualify level five, she will bring to have her first generation invest in total at least 1,080,000, 30% of the whole organization, which is 3.6 million, in order for her to receive another bonus of 36,000, but also a brand new 2021 Toyota VXR so far car worth a lot of money, like over 70, 80,000 US dollar, for instance, free to her as a coach in the Liyeplimal Galaxy. This is once again a company that encourage you of helping others. By doing so, you're putting money in your pocket and you're helping others do the same thing. And once again, you don't have to be a people person. In this meeting we have every Wednesdays, we've shown you how to do so without talking to anybody. So stick to us. You are newcomers. There's a lot of stuff you're going to learn from this meeting. Now, at the sixth level now, the one before the last one, you got six level of compensation, an extra 1%, which is right now 13% free money, free commissions from the company to you because you've been sharing that. To qualify the level six, you will need to have 7.5 million right beneath you, generation one. And all generations combined has to be 25 million in order for Angie to receive $50,000 an extra bonus for her. And also, Patrick mentioned that the company is building right now several intelligent city. We call them sim cities. You'll be able to have an apartment there as an extra object that the company gave you with a lot of values because you become a Liyeplimal ambassador. Mhm. Now, the last level for now is the level 7 with 7 levels of compensation, an extra 1%. If you do the math, this is 14% commission, free money to you. So the qualification for level 7 gonna come when you bring your first generation to 22.5 millions, and also the whole organization to pretty much 75 million to get 75,000 as a bonus, and also a beautiful mansion built in your own original country because you are a Liyeplimal president. This is awesome for you as a newcomers. Remember that I'm gonna wrap up quick before we get to the third session that a lot of you been asking for. The first part, Patrick mentioned the company, also how you can invest. Invest means you get your money growing, you take money out of it. This is passive income for you. There's several techniques we develop in this meeting showing you how to get more from what you have invested. Now, the second part here, that's the freeze part, where you share the good news with several, with your family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, and from their investment, the company keep telling you thank you for that with money and object. Once again, they are 100% separated. So you don't have to do the second part if you want to invest money. But if you want more money, free stuff, do this and you will enjoy it and you're not gonna go away from it. Now, making money as investment, also as agent, we got some obligation, some responsibilities, and this is gonna be what we call taxation. And for us in America, we said this is our tax liability to Uncle Sam. That's the way we call the US government. And taxation is not a bad thing, but once again, we don't love giving out money. We love receiving money. You tell me, huh? So we don't love much giving back, but this is a responsibility. That's the way the country make money because they cannot print out dollars like that. So you guys are working, you guys having business here on shore or offshore. So wherever you're making money, there's some rules, there's some codes for you to know. So this is what we're gonna cover here tonight. You're gonna need to know how to deal with your Liyeplimal investment money. And with that meeting tonight, you'll know how to deal with it, how to get ready for it, because DRS, the Uncle Sam, gonna get to you. Don't worry about that. It might take 1, 2, 3, 5 years. Yes, they're gonna come back to you, ask the questions. Now, make sure you understand that and make sure you ask questions. We're gonna go over some a lot of details, technical stuff, but we're gonna explain them to you. Now, let's talk about source of income. Source of income is where your money came from. So there's different ways you can get money. Like for instance, you are an employee, means you're working for somebody somewhere and they paid you per hour or they paid you per day per work. So if you're an employee, at the end of the year, you're gonna receive what we call a W-2. What is a W-2? That's a document that's gonna summarize all the money you have received and also all the deductions, like the taxes they took from you, the money they took from you for Social Security and Medicare. Also, some states they got state taxes on your W-2. All that gonna be shown. Now, if you're a self-employed, like a barber, like a mechanic, like a contractor, and you don't have any like employee title in the company, there's no benefits for in the company, you're just doing a job, and usually you get paid by cash or the company doesn't pay taxes for you, you are considered as a 1099. Now, We call earned income, that's the money you work for. Like you did something and they give you something. You remember earlier I said GIT give you something because you share the good news. So this is earned income. Yes, this is earned income. So um, we're gonna show you as an employee and as a self-employed, the difference is gonna be. I will tell you right there. As an employee, the money you receive, you paid taxes on already on it. This is the principle most of you gonna use to buy packages with GIT. So you pay taxes on the principle already. As a self-employed, when you receive the check, the cash, you didn't pay taxes yet on it. This is money that is not taxed yet. So this principle gonna be 100% taxable plus the interest you're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it right now. Now, the second part is unearned income, means money you didn't work for it. There's several of them, like interest you get from your investment. You didn't work for it. GIT produce the interest and give it to you. The commissions, you work for it. But the gift somebody give you, let's say some of you here in the call create some account for folks and you give them something, like you give them the package, the 200 package, just to have them out. This is a gift. This is unearned. And the unearned, once again, is not taxed. This is going to be 100% taxable. Now, some of you do susu, we call them. And in the Liyeplimal galaxy, there's a lot of litontine. Maybe you might be familiar with that. This is kind of like a community when you get together, like 5, 10, sometimes 20 of you, and you, how they call it, like you throw the end to somebody else. That's your turn to collect the whole money from the other participants. Once again, this is non-tax money. If you get that money, you invest with GIT, it's non-tax, means the principal and the interest gonna be 100% taxable. Now, loans, some of you are gonna take loans. So the loans usually they're not earned, meaning you didn't work for it. But once again, it's not taxed, it's a loan. You have to give it back. The interest gonna be taxable. Now, the tax code pretty much that's the rules pretty much the country use to let you know how to calculate the money you owe to the country. Now, it goes by calendar year, means from January to December, December 31st, midnight. Anything happen past midnight, consider for the another tax year. Now, right, we are in 2021. So everything happened from January to December 31st will be considered for 2021. Now, passive income at the end of the year. Passive income at the end of the year, that's what you need to calculate. So the formula gonna be your return on investment. Return on investment pretty much is the money you get on top of your investment. Means if you invest $200, the package Porto Novo $200, and you get 140 on top of it. This is your return on investment. Now, payout, that's the money you receive. You're going to remove any active and expired investment from that. Remember, your packs that you bought, they expired after 52 weeks. So if you bought the package mid-year, so half of it gonna be expired by December, the other half gonna be by next year. So if you start an investment and expired, remember to take it out from that. So the difference is gonna be your passive income, your return on investment. Now, commissions that you receive, you need to add it to it because that's money you receive because you're being sharing the good news. Also, bonuses that you receive, that extra money that's gonna be taxable. That's part of your passive income. Now, Out of that, before you calculate the taxes, you need to remove the fees. There's several fees. There's fees because you purchase the pack. Pretty much when you get the US dollar to buy the limo, there's a fee for that. And the fees vary from one to another. So you need to take this out before you calculate that. Also, transfer out fee. When you transfer your money out, there's fee associated with that the company charge you. So this is expenses to you. You need to take them out. Also, withdrawal fee. There's fee for you taking money using your debit card or wire transfer. You need to take them out. Also, the debit card that you bought, you paid for it, and there's fees also when using the debit card. You need to take it out. Also, wire transfer fees and other costs, like if you just started with the company and you need to start from fresh, you might maybe bought a computer or use a cell phone a lot to do your transaction, and also you paid for internet. All that costs need to be taken out. Take out. Now, I will tell you also you need to calculate everything per calendar year. Now, that's the rule. If the money you transfer out plus the money you guys sold to somebody plus the money you took out, you remove all the fees from it, is less than or equal to your own investment, means the money you invest, you took out the exact same thing, combine your active packages and expired packages, pretty much there's no tax liability. It's kind of you took out the money that you have invested. So it's zero. You put 200, you take out 200. So pretty much there's no taxes to pay right there. Now, the second part, if per calendar year, the money you transfer out plus the money you sold to your friends or anybody, plus the money you took out, you extra all the fees, is more than your investment, which is going to be active and expired packages. So we're going to call this the modified adjusted gross income, MAGI. So this gonna be the difference gonna be taxable. And we call it tax deferred in the sense that you're gonna be taxed for it whenever you take money out. So once you keep the money inside the GIT investment vehicle, there's no tax on it until you take it out. So what you're gonna take out is gonna be all the transfer out plus the withdrawal minus all the fees minus all your investment active and expired packages. This part will be taxable. There's something else you need to do. The government help you guys because some of you are making a lot of monies. Now, the taxable income gonna be the MAGI. Remember, all your transfer out minus the fees, minus the money you invested, minus what we call a standard deduction. This is something that the government said, I'm gonna tax you after that. So the standard deduction vary from the status you're filing. If you file as a single, means there's only you on the tax return, you have 12,400 you can knock out from the amount, and the balance will be taxable. If you file married jointly, so you and your spouse, you can knock out twice of that, 24,800. And if you are a head of household, means like you and a dependent, you and your child, or you and your brother as a dependent, your parent as a dependent, you're gonna have 18,615. You can knock out from that. Now, something I really like about the company. So when you get like the car, they make sure they have something on the car, like a banner on it. As you can see, when Mr. Bahia received his first 2020 VXR Toyota at that time, he has the Coach Liyeplimal right there on the car. This is marketing, advertising. So this car that he received, he can claim that as an advertising tool. This is gonna be part of his expenses. So there's no taxes on that. That's for you to know. Now, something else you need to take into consideration. Once again, tax equal the taxable income multiplied by your tax bracket. Yes, this tax bracket. Once again, beside the deduction, based on how much your return, your taxable income will be, you got tax bracket from 10% to more than 37%. So based also on your filing status, if you filing single, married jointly, or head of household, for instance, you can see on the screen right there, there are several brackets. So your taxable might be your taxable income might be very less what you owe as tax or something. So pretty much the government working for you from you guys. But advice I would give you: make sure you keep records of all your transactions. I like this part in your back office. And thanks again to our CEO Emil Professim making sure you guys have all the tools. Think about that. I don't know if you check on your back office to see that section, package, my package, where you can show all the packages that you bought. So if you guys checked on that, that will give you the possibility to keep a record for your portfolio right there. This is all the packages that you bought since day one to now. You're gonna need that. You will never know. Maybe tomorrow they might purge all the expired packages. So that's something I would advise you guys to do, to take this for your record. There's several ways. Check right there. You can have a CSV file exported. A CSV is comma separated values, like a file that can be opened with Notepad or Excel. And pretty much you can use that version. I wouldn't use the Excel one, kind of technical. Uh, but the PDF, it's very awesome. You can have that. You can send it to your accountant or your tax preparer. Everything is well detailed in that. For some of you that love papers, you can print it out and keep it for your record. And I will do this pretty much at the end of the year before 7 p.m. Eastern time, because the system is on Yaoundé time, which is 5 hours above that, away from us. Now, this is the PDF file I shown when you export that. As you can see, he gave you the order ID, the package name, the package detail, the package amount, the weekly payout, the date you bought it, and how many days left to expiration. So I can name that file as investment, as my investment portfolio as of the day I exported it. And once again, you want to do this by the end of the year, December 31st. If you didn't do that, I will do one right now. And this is going to be like a screenshot of all your packages. And you can go by that to make sure you are correct in your tax return. So I will stop there. We got an extra 10 minutes for questions part, and make sure people can ask questions.
Thank you, my friend. Let me see if they are already unmuted.
Let me take care of that.
I just did. I don't know if I'm faster than you, but I just did. Yes, everyone is unmuted. If you guys have any question first, I have Paul Mary. You can ask your question, Mr. Paul.
Yes, thank you for giving me the opportunity to ask my question. This is my question. So if I buy a pack of 12,800 and I follow the investment scenario, after 2 years, I will have like 171,000 limo. So yesterday I asked about how much you can withdraw. So let's say after 2 years, you have a project that you want to finance. Are you still bound by the maximum of 4,500 because your pack is less than 51,000 limo? Or can you at that point do a wire transfer so you can finance the project that you have?
Did you get that, Richard? It looks like somebody's playing a piano in the background, but you are muted, Richard, if you are saying anything.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that. So yeah, I think he's talking about the withdrawal ceiling, and he has, I think, have a plan to compound 12,800 and get to, I think, if I got the number right, over 170, and he wants to fund a project and at least came up with 45,000 out of that. So willing to use the wire. Pretty much, I think you get the answer. The best way to get a huge amount out is the wire transfer. Yes, the withdrawal ceiling is 2,500 per account. And if you bought a 51,200, you'll be eligible to pay 275 to raise that ceiling to 25,000 per day. And again, a couple of days will give you 50,000. So that give you pretty much the same thing as a wire, but they are different. The wire you go by your bank, and there's fees associated, and based international or local, it might take you sometimes. Uh, so the other way might be longer, but it depends on what you're gonna do. So I think once you get there, um, sponsor uplines can help you out. Choose the best way to take the money out.
Thank you.
Pleasure,
And
Mary.
thank you for the task presentation as well.
God bless. Uh, Anybody else? Questions? Raise your hand.
If I wanted to access previous recordings, how would I do that?
The previous recordings, they are available on our channel. You can go on YouTube and you tap my full name right there, and I will type it right there for you on the chat. And if you tap that on YouTube, you're gonna have all of them. Once you click on the first one, the whole pack gonna shown right there.
What was the name again?
Richard Beijing.
If you happen to be ML, I just type you in private and I ask you to send me all your information about your active pack, and I can add you to our group. I said that to your, if you look in your message, you'll see that. And we have Francisca that just
Yeah,
asked.
Francesca, you can ask your question.
Hi, thank you. So I have a lot of questions, but I'm going to start with two, if possible. Just
Go ahead.
about the wire transfer, I actually called them last time, and it was very difficult to get the information, and they made me go through a process where I can withdraw 25,000, but actually I cannot withdraw 25,000. I can withdraw maximum of 8,000 on my account. So coming back to the question of the wire transfer, how exactly can you withdraw 25,000 from your account?
Okay, the 25,000, once again, in order for you, well, pretty much every standard account, like when you just start your account from scratch, you can take out 2,500, 2,500 every single 24 hours day. So for instance, if I take out 2,500 at 8 o'clock, I have to wait tomorrow 8 o'clock at the same time, like 8 o'clock p.m. to take out another 2,500. Now, in order for me to raise that to 25,000 per day, 24 hours, I have to purchase a pack Dubai 51,200 and pay a fee of 275. Now I'll
Okay.
be able to take out up to 25,000 per 24 hours day.
Okay.
Mhm.
I do understand that, but
Wait.
can you transfer those 25,000 in your bank account?
Um, this
Because
is go ahead.
yeah, because the information that I got is that even if you reach that point, you cannot transfer more than 8,000 on your bank account. And you cannot withdraw more than 4,000 on your card.
You want to inject something, Pat?
Depends on the pack that you have. From 200 to 25.6, I believe you can only withdraw about 4,000. If you want to go higher, you would have to have a pack 51 2 and up. And depends on the pack that you have. I mean, I don't know what kind of pack do you have on your account, but if you happen to have a 51 51,200 and up, you should be able to withdraw 7,200, something like that, a month from the debit card. So now, as Richard just said earlier, in order for to take off the limit, you would have to pay the 275 in order for to get that. But you have to have a pack of 51 2 and up. I hope
Okay.
that will clarify your question.
Are you open for inbox questions?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Okay. Can I go with my
Leader
okay?
Richard, you guys are
Yes,
there?
go ahead,
This is
Dr.
Dr.
Doris.
Yes.
Uh,
What she's saying, I think you want to take what the company is telling you, because I know that even with all that, there is something about the maximum you can ask for is 8,000, and then there's a 4,000 somewhere. So a lot of times when you go in, as much as they have that, I know about transferring. If you already have, you can transfer the 25,000. If you've bought a package of 51, 200 and above, the only thing now is if you want to withdraw, there's something of a clause which I mean, I'm getting close to some of these things, so I'm looking into that. There's an 8,000 somewhere and a 4,000. So what you are getting from the company, I would say a lot of times the company, they are very precise. So you get that. I know we are here new. I mean, like a year and so. So the company actually gives you other details when you reach where you what you're saying. So the company, there's something of an 8,000 and a 4,000,
mhm.
what Ms. Francesca is talking about. So we can go further to find those details, and then we'll get back the next time and tell you what is going on. But the company, any information from them is really what you want to take. Then we can go find out more details on that. So
Yeah. So if I may, the 4,000 is the maximum they can put in your Visa card.
is that
Uh,
what they told you? So what I just said
that,
is that we are,
that's
yes,
that's actually what they
good.
told me. I called
Exactly.
directly there. So
Exactly. Okay.
4,000 is the maximum they can put in your card. 8,000 is the maximum they can do wire transfer, and
Exactly.
25,000 is the maximum you can do monthly when you have a 51 200 pack. But you cannot put all
At
that
one
money in
time.
no,
Oh,
not in
really?
one time. You have to do transfer with people, like exchange with people. But the
Okay.
maximum of exchange is 25,000. Um, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about doing some of those, so I'm going to find that out not too long, and I'm sure Leader Richard and Patrick,
Patrick.
we can look into that too.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Let's say next week we'll bring
yes, yes,
clearer details about that. But there's several ways. Definitely, you can take money out.
Mhm.
Once again, the 25,000 per day. That's a lot you can use. Yes, I know you want to have it go directly into your account, but I think right now we're using the SIM coin and exchanges platforms that can goes also directly into your account, but a little bit technical for you to take money out. But there's several ways. Definitely, we can have something special on that next time.
Okay, thank you.
I think Innocent just typed something in the chat. He said that just reaffirm what I just said earlier. It's 4,500 a month if you don't have a 51,200 pack. But we will come back next week. If you happen to come back here, ma'am, and we will try to do our due diligence for more clarification on this question. And if
Definitely.
you happen to be in the US also, there are multiple ways. I know you might want to go that route, but there are several ways you can also withdraw, which is if you don't know anyone, you can check I don't know if you're part of our WhatsApp or Telegram group. We have a simple way that if you contact one of our leader and the team, so you can peacefully be able to transfer a limo peer-to-peer, no problem. If you want to do it that way, also.
LT rose the hand. Go ahead, LT. You can unmute yourself.
Sure. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Actually, I have two questions. The first one is regarding the Visa card. It seems like they are out of stock for now. I don't know if you guys know when they will be available, because many people are, are requesting them. And the second question is, yes. Anyway, when your investment expire, can you then withdraw more than the month per day limit?
When your pack is expired, can you withdraw?
When your investment, yes, let's say when your pack expire, can you withdraw more than the month day limit?
Well, for the first question about the card, I will tell you, I think the CEO answered that part, that they're working on it. They know about that, and they go so fast. So I think they're working to get you guys more cards out there. So pretty soon you're gonna get a awesome answer about that. Now, I would say if your pack expired, the money is still available in your balance, and the pack expiration doesn't change anything about the daily limit you can take out. So there's no link about that. It's what you have in your balance. You can take out 2,500. If you don't have a package, 51,200, and then pay the 275. So your daily gonna be 2,500. Doesn't matter expired or not. Balance more than that, you can take out 2,500 per day of 24 hours.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Just want to add up something for the card. So technically, what I've been told a couple of days ago is the cards, they are working on getting their own company. As you know, we used to have only one company that we can choose from. Now we have two and multiple. Maybe pretty soon we're gonna have a third company that we can choose from the card that we can get. So if you happen to be in the US, you can contact one of the diamond that we have. They can help you find some card if they do have some available. If you happen to be in Canada, you can contact Richard, leader Richard Angulo. He can help you also with the card if you do not know anywhere to get one. But obviously the cards have been kind of like difficult to get because too many demand. Like we know a lot of people's been waiting for cards. So that would be your best bet right here. Adame, Usal. Hi, Dami or hey, Dami.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for all the information, guys. You're true leaders.
Pleasure.
My question is, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Is there a way, or is there a place to list your beneficiary in the back office?
Definitely. You go on the computer or on your phone. There's three horizontal lines, upper corner right. You type on it. You go on.
Right.
You go on transfer ownership. Right there, you can add as many as you want. There's a fee associated with that. Per month, you can pay one limo, which is gonna be 12 limos after 1 year, or you can pay annually 10 limos. And you can, as you want, active or deactivate that. And anything happen to you, that beneficiary or entity that you designated right there with name and phone number can call the company and say, hey, certain church passed away and I was listed as owner. So I need to have the ownership transferred over. So that's something you can do right there. Upper corner right, you click on it, you go on ownership transfer, you put the name and phone number there, you activate, you pay the fee monthly or annually, and you're good to go.
Okay, and that monthly fee is per per beneficiary, or
I think it's for all of them.
it's for all of them?
Hmm.
Okay. Will this zone be sent to the group? Did you
What?
record the zone?
The what?
The zone presentation, the meeting.
Oh, the meeting? Yes, sure. We're gonna be posted on the group, definitely. Available
Alright.
within 24 hours. Mr. Innocent rose the hand. Maybe that's the last one, Pat.
Definitely, yes.
Go ahead, Mr. Innocent.
Yeah, hello. Thank you so much. Very, very great presentation and great
Praise the Lord.
information. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
For the transfer fees, how do we get the cumulative amount or the statement of the withdrawal fees and transfer fees in order to do our taxes?
That's a great question. Unfortunately, there's no report from the company yet showing you your expenses. But if you go on your transfer list, you'll be able to sort by your sending out and your receiving. So your receiving, there's no fees on them, but your sending, yes. I think, and I believe as of 2021, 1/1/21, so January the 1st, the fees goes up by 0.5%. So every time you take money out, there's a 0.5% charge on it. So you can take you can export that you're sending out amount, and you multiply all of them by 0.5%. That will give you exact fees that you paid during the transfer. But there's no report from the company for that. You have to do it pretty much manually. So you export that. You can use the format CSV that can be directly usable on Excel. And with the amount you transfer out, you can multiply that by 0.05, and that'll give you the fees that charge on that transfer out.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Well, just if you want to talk, Richard, you can unmute
I did.
yourself.
Mhm.
Perfectly. So it's already 9:08. Unfortunately, we have to put a stop to this meeting. So if you guys have more questions, we will have another session like that sometimes in the upcoming weeks. Next week, we will have a different type of subject. We will have one of the model or one of the. Do you have anything already ready?
Project.
Yes, I'm just trying to phrase.
Yeah, on a project scenarios like we did last week, we had like that person went to pay off in 5 years his mortgage of 400,000. So for next week, yes, we're gonna have some. And remember, your case study, you can send them to the email right there. I'm gonna put back on the chat. You can email that email address your project, and we can contact you, get some details, and we're gonna bring you the next week the blueprints of that. So what you can do to give a life to our project. And I'll tell you, GIT tool, I call it like a tool. You can use it different ways to get your project realized. There's no reason for you to live in debt, to live in poverty, to not having extra income, the lifestyle you deserve, not using this tool. So email us on the rabegein@gmail.com. Send us your project. You don't have to tell who you are, your ID. We don't need that, but definitely we're gonna need some information about your condition. When I say condition, what you have invested, what you can do, what is your structure you can use, like your spouse, your children, your company. And we're gonna design something especially for you that can serve others and use that to, once again, get to your goal. So, but that's all. I think we can close right there with your last words.
Yeah, and I will say thanks. Thank you guys for being here tonight. So we have more to share with you. That's why we are We try our best to do presentation every Wednesdays, and also every Tuesday in French. And we do have other meetings throughout the week. I'm hoping that you guys all take part of our social media that we have already, which is Telegram and also WhatsApp. That's where we're gonna share the video that we are having today, if you happen to be on these two social media that we have here. So definitely we say thank you guys again, and then have a great night. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless.